Here we go. I think I'll go back to Jouer on Ishii. Painter. See if this works. I think I just fucked up some of my clashes before, so. Okay, turn 1 counter whichever attack will give you the most bleed counter. Turn 2 try to stagger at least one of the enemies. Go for whoever is lowest health. One hit, 3 bleed, plus 2 on count. That one's 2, so... But she's struggling to clash. How is this the strat? I don't get. Because now she's just gonna get hit by all of them. Maybe I should have just done the other one anyway?
노력해보겠습니다.
Yeah, this is, no. I'm back. I might, I don't know, my strategy kind of currently is, spamming you guys, for one, and also, at least for recording this, I'm not even gonna bother recording phase 1. It's just a time suck, so, and I'm gonna have to edit it out anyway, so. Let's see if bullying with Don Quixote Suiko helps a little bit. Because what I've essentially... Oh, wow. The goal seems to just be get out of phase 2 quick as possible. So spam ego, spam healing. Anyone who's not using an ego, I'm gonna guard with. But let's see how this works.
그렇게나 참아왔던 것이지만 나도 결국
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는
Everyone's
건가요?
everyone's doing good.
힘내세요.
Come on, healing. Yeah, let's do this instead.
명령대로.
I need that number to go down.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 너는 반드시 부서진다.
Phase 3 I learned is when the ponies come out, which I did see, but that was also when people started to, like, just explode en masse. And Sinclair popped out, so...
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
No chance that was gonna continue.
스며들 듯하는 비. 우산이 새지나 않나 모르겠소.
Not the best damaging.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
가만히 굳어 있거라. 오랜만에 만찬이구나.
조심하셔야 해요. 정신이나 몸이 다친
Well, fuck
동물들은
me.
어떻게 바뀔지 모르니까요.
어떻게
If they corrode, it almost might be better for me. And I'm not even kidding.
가만히 굳어 있거라.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다. 로페,
And shit.
간만에 목을 적시겠구나.
Sorry.
점 찍었네. 이 스며들 듯하는 비에 우산이 새지나 않나 모르겠소.
I need your
총원,
ponies
조명이
to go
전멸하는
the fuck
그곳으로
away.
파도가
Or
모든
these
것을 쳐부술 거다.
unclashable BS. Ah, shit.
오랜만에 만찬을 만들다 죽을 수 있다니.
적들이 이기고 있어.
이런
카론.
느낌이 있어.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
That you couldn't die while using it, so.
그래, 이런 느낌. 우리는 조금도 변하지 못했단다. 벗어날 수 없는 갈망이 그렇게 말해주더구나.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
목을 죽여볼까 싶구나. 자,
이 전투는 승리할 거예요. 제압 작업 실패.
승객이 조용해졌어. 조금 있다.
충분한 것 같구나.
째깍째깍 해줘야 돼.
Okay, that's dead.
운이 따라준다면
I don't
좋겠네요.
know. Let's go to your next phase, please.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
No.
오랜만에 만찬이군.
모자라.
Shit.
이 패배를 영상으로 돌려본다면
가만히 굳어 있거라.
지겹군. 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠느냐. 들린다. 저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
총체적 난국이에요.
Hmm.
머릿속에서 또 경보가 울리는 것 같아.
You're not super far from
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
the thing. Could be closer though. I was thinking she'd hit the stagger. I think that was stagger. Was not stagger on him apparently. Not that lucky.
들린다.
참,
저 밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
기록에 따라
Roger.
당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
피는 거스를 수 없는 거란다.
You should be staggered. Oh, thank God. Problem is, I don't think there's anyone left doing sloth. Which means there goes the last of my pursuances. had some things, you only had momentary lapses. You whose fate is cursed with the sickness, were capable of love even as your mind ailed from suffocating parts thirst. This is why you saved my life from the period. Okay, this is one we've saw before.
산초야. 이미 끝나버린 꿈에 어떻게 닿는다는 말이니?
This seems to actually be like the best move. Oh, it's unclashable. So, the event. Less dodge.
깡총. 자, 야, 자.
최소 복지 휴식 모드 작동.
Ah, shit.
에너지순환 일시적.
Roja killed herself.
이 조치는 일시적입니다. 신속한 배달을 권장드립니다.
Can you take any of these? No. Then beat on a horse.
이 땅과 마님에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다면
I'm assuming destroying the horses is partly the best move here too. So these multi-hit.
그렇게나 참아왔던 것이지만 나도 결국 선비에 물드는 거.
Oh, thank God.
안돼 아직
And she exploded.
그 물을 한 모금 마시기 전엔 자! 자! 하! 예! 최선의 방어를!
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니
적들이 이기고 있어.
일단 기회 한번
가론,
풀었어.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
Declare the fact that you're alive. You're doing better than I would have expected. What have you doing, Ego? We were just back. We're going.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
I see the defense thing, and I'm just like,
당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
the barrier's almost gone. If I'm reading it correctly.
나무와 함께 베어 넘겨드리죠.
Sinclair really comes in clutch, despite him being like baby. There goes the shield, and now it's back.
최선의 방어를.
적들이 이기고 있어.
이런 느낌.
카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
Shit, we're out of envy.
길 좀 막지 마.
차!
As far as I've gotten, I am shit.
재밌네요.
Oh, Hanglu.
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
귀하의 목숨을 보장하십시오.
Keep other people up.
깡총.
차!
Okay. This is literally Limbus ego, I think, for this fight. If Matter was still alive, I'd probably use his too.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
차!
이제 충분한 것 같구나.
차!
I think he's gonna end up being solo. Oh, we're getting close to the other stagger part.
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
길 좀 막지 마.
플루드리차 강력 배달 모드로 이동.
차! 차! 차!
We're so close. That stagger part's like there. I see the line. Come on. And I'm out of ammo.
총체적 난국이에요.
You should be staggered.
또 경보가 울리는 것 같아.
길 좀 막지 마.
Come on, Nod. Stagger him. Stagger him. If not with this one, your next one. Please.
차! 차!
God, I wish I had ammo.
최선의 방어를.
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론,
Alright.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
Damage. I am slightly tempted to use Ego here. We'll do this one. You don't have ammo, so you'll do less damage if I don't. But slightly tempted to use the yearning, but my only fear is it not one, not getting the envy back quickly enough, and more bullshit getting thrown out. That would make me shit.
적들이
스스로
이기고
거짓
있어.
모험에서 빠져
카론,
Yeah, something like that.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
낙마의 아픔을 잊을 수 있겠니?
That is fucking hopeless. Cannot be staggered while you use a skill. Heal 30 damage. Okay. I think goal is going to be dodge. Sinclair, if you die, I'm sorry. You're in over your head. I know.
오랜만에 만찬이구나.
If we all die, I'm sorry.
세상에, 여러분들 괜찮으세요?
We're taken
이렇게
away.
지쳐보는 것도 얼마만인지. 옛날 생각나지 않니? 산초야.
But I think we're near the end.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요. 차!
Like that almost felt like the last hurrah.
우리는 조금도 변하지 못했단다. 벗어날 수 없는 갈망이 그렇게 말해주더구나.
Sinclair's most likely gonna die.
차! 차!
Okay.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
You were so close.
그렇게나 참아왔던 것이지만 나도 결국 섭리에 물드는구나.
Okay, the body's at 300. Overall health is at 1,000 something. Stop bullying Sinclair. He's doing nothing. I should have him ego your ass.
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
이미 끝나버린 꿈에 어떻게 탔는다는 말이니?
Great, another unglitchable.
위험인물 발견.
자,
저는 괜찮으니
야,
지금이라도
그,
멀리 도망치세요.
자,
Fall off your damn horse.
아야 하는 승객들 있어. 울면
Oh
안 돼.
god, you're back to your horsey bullshit.
깡총.
No one's doing it, please.
하나, 둘. 지면이 울릴 때마다 네 업을 떠올려라.
차!
Keep laughing. Fall off your damn horse.
한 번에 이렇게나
Say that to all the horses?
마치 최선의 방어를.
우리는 조금도 변하지 못했단다. 벗어날 수 없는 근원이 그렇게 말해주더구나.
Oh, we're so close.
이제
여러분들
충분한
많이
것과
다치신 것 같아요.
I don't want one that uses envy. You have 1,000 health left, but your body's about to break. And that's what I need. I need some direct damage.
이제 그만.
You can stop galloping onward now. Here we go, another lap. Prize to claim. Here's a dream for you.
이
For me, what an adventure could you possibly embark on with such fragile souls? Don't you love the thrill? Let me be your fan. I want to be your fan. I'm still your biggest fan. The powerful deluge of blood rips through the sinners like blades through paper.
아쉽구나.
What shame.
네가
You
만들어준
used to make me lances that were much more graceful than this.
하지만
Yet this holds more than enough power to destroy that feeble timepiece of yours. He launches a lance of blood at me with his inhuman strength. I instinctively knew that the spear was to be my demise, and I couldn't help but avert my eyes from the impending doom. I guess we never had a chance to begin with. Did it sound not say? I looked up at the sudden upbeat, cheerful voice. There stood Sancho, standing tall even as her body was torn by the brutal, sanguine glance. Unbroken and bold, unyielding before the first kinder's unsurmountable might, that thou shalt decide the time for me to come to my senses. Is the same as I always saw, scampering toward inevitable trouble whenever something interesting was happening. The same silhouette of the troublemaker who always appeared so small to me. But at this very moment her familiar and reassuring shadow felt so much larger, infinitely larger as she stood in front of me. So I called to her in a name I never thought I would get another chance to repeat. Don Quixote. It is unfortunate that you now protect them with your back that once shielded me. But I am proud that you stopped my lance. Yet, what will you do now, Sancho? Your strength must be spent after such a mighty feat. I intend to fight still. This is not the end. Even if it is not by my hand, even if it is not this day when your adventure ends, this sickness will inevitably drag you off that steed. I couldn't see Don Quixote's expression from where I was. Even still, I know that. Even still, though to some I may only appear to be playing a character, though I may never truly reach my destination, she was incandescent like a brilliant star twinkling in the night sky. Should I persevere to walk the journey running of my own choosing and continue this tale? That very brilliance compelled me to reach out and hope. Then that shall be your dream. Let that star shine ever brighter. Superbia? New skill? I will light your path. So don't hesitate. Go walk the journey of your own choosing. I shan't be long. Oh. Slot a single ego skill without consuming any ego resources. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I think I'm supposed to do this, even though it's saying hopeless. I think this is required. Sancho. I have conceived an idea most ingenious. What is it this time? Alas, it appears that we are not availed the benevolent mediating force of Barry to quell our quarrels. Then I suppose we are at an impasse. Want a better mediation than one wrought by force. Let us test our might in duel, in a singular bout of our lances. Come now. Let us give it our all. Is there no other way? This momentum, this responsibility of mine to perpetuate the festival, to provide my family with what they yearn for, it cannot be stopped. This carousel by the name of La Mancha Land whirls too swiftly for me to dismount. even as remains anchored in place, even as it remains anchored in place. Yet if you could shatter the burden of my nature, my responsibility, would that not prove your dream mightier than the weight of my duty? Show me, demonstrate before me the strength of thy dream and grandeur of it. Still, so ridiculously juvenile. How many times must I tell you that it is the very ridiculous juvenility that gives color to life?
내 이름은
My name is Quixote.
돈
I, Don Quixote, declare upon my honor, this lance shall end that hollow juvenile dream.
꿈을 끝내겠다.
내 이름은
My
산초.
name is Sancho,
네 창으로
and I, Sancho, declare upon my honor, this lance shall end that festering slothful dream. Wait. Excuse? When was this a thing? I thought I was just watching cutscene. No matter how impossible it may be. Oh god, I was not prepared for button mashing. God, I think my keyboard is not keeping up with it. Come on. Come on. We're there. Until I reach that dream. I'm ready to start bashing again. Come on. I shall gallop ever onward, unbroken, unrelenting to the end. To the shattered ruins of the sanguine lance descended silver-haired Don Quixote. Huh? Don Quixote? In front of him stands Sancho, about to burst into tears. Quixote. Oh, valiant Don Quixote. You spoke true. Your adventures continue still. He grows more faint with every breath. His hands reach out towards Sancho, trembling weakly. Death is near. Yet his voice, mournful as it may be, sounds like it's coming from a happy dream. I'm crying. No. Yo. 1 minute. Why don't you take my shoes with you on your adventure? And one day tell me about it. Tell me about it no matter how many moons it takes. Okay. I'm a little annoyed with myself. I paused the recording when the credits started rolling. Or I thought I paused it. Instead, I had stopped the recording when the credits started rolling, so let's go back to the theater. It's still so much better because I almost thought I'd forgotten to record the rest of the fight, and I would have been even more broken. Yes.
거기에 그대와 함께.
Okay. Can I skip credits just to go? Okay. After some time passed.
수고하셨어요.
Good work, everyone. You certainly did not disappoint. Not only did you successfully destroy La Mancha Land,
창조자의 유해까지
you also
이렇게
brought us the carcass of its founder.
분노하거나
You show no wrath, no relief, or even a look of release.
이 도시에 많은 이들을 죽음으로
Do you feel nothing upon the demise of this man who caused the death of so many?
분노,
Hatred, resentment, those emotions will only grow
이런
moldy and
행복의
stuffy,
감정은
and they'll eventually
목표에
stand
제대로
between us and
다가갈
our
수 없게만
goals.
비유하자면
If I were to make a compromise, I'd
어렸을 때
say
이야기로만
it's more
들어온
like
동화 속 주인공을
I'm meeting with the
직접
protagonist of a
만난
fairy
느낌이네요.
tale I once read as a child.
유족들이 들었다면
I'm sure the family of
지가
its victims
잘
would be very pleased to hear you say that.
제가
Oh,
이
didn't I
말씀
tell
두달
you?
전
2 months ago, when La Mancha Land
갑자기
suddenly
나타났을
manifested here,
가까운 친척 중
I lost one of my closest
그
relatives to the
실종자 중
phenomenon.
하나였어요. 찾으려고 온 가족이
Our
모든
family tried
방법을
all
다
kinds of
동원해
methods to get them
보았는데
back, but it was
별다른
all
소득은
pointless.
그러다 어느 날
Until one day I saw footage of La Mancha Land starting to manifest.
시사에 살았던 사람들이
There's a tale of P Corp that everyone who lived here know, the old tale about the singularity created by P Corp's chief executive
그
director.
특이점이
When I watched that video, I suddenly understood that our singularity is surprisingly similar to La Mancha Land.
이 뒤는 굳이
I
말을
don't suppose
덧붙이지
any
않아도
further explanation is
괜찮겠죠? 네.
necessary.
그래도 여기까지.
Well, here we are anyway.
아무튼 황금가지를 얻으신 걸 축하해요. 축배는 각자 자기 회사에서 들도록 하죠.
So my assumption from this is hinting that the chief executive, whoever, was Barry. Because Barry, La Mancha Land manifested 200 years ago. So, seemingly, potentially P Corp's version or technology was based on what Don Quixote did with La Mancha Land. Or Barry assisted in the creation of La Mancha Land with the singularities technology kind of thing.
돈키호테 씨는 돈키호테 씨의 유해를 수습하는 것이라고 알고 있지만
Don Quixote may believe that they are merely collecting Don Quixote's remains, but B Corp isn't going to just stop at collecting his body, are they?
이제부터는 무의미한
All further
추측만
speculation is
남습니다.
meaningless,
그리고
don't they? And perhaps one day, should Don Quixote realize the truth
이 일에
behind the
관련된
matter,
모든
whatever
일을
it may be, she
원망할
may
수도
come to
있겠죠.
resent all those who were involved in this process. Do I have to lie again?
아니요. 그건
No,
제가
I
감당해야
believe
할
that is my
몫이라고
weight to bear.
생각합니다.
Just how much are we sacrificing for the golden bells? But I don't want to give up on this adventure just yet. Don Quixote chose to remain in the stage play, with the knowledge that she is an actor playing a role.
그런 표정으로
Pray you
보지
regard me not with
마시게.
such an expression. I don't have an expression, let alone a face.
세상 만물에는
All of existence, from the swaying flowers in the meadows or the rolling pebbles in a stream,
굴러다니는 돌멩이.
has expressions. What expression did she read from me, I wonder? I have a seat-sing smile.
모든 건 단지
For all of this is but a merry
유쾌한
dream.
꿈에
No one thinks about what awaits them at the end of the journey when embarking on an adventure. But that unknown future twinkling so tantalizingly is what inevitably draws us to a venture toward them. So, I guess I'll smile like Don Quixote asked me to. Smile with anticipation for what tomorrow holds.
그리하여 그들은 황금가지를 한 개 더
Thus ends the tale in which they laid claims to another golden bell.
재미있는 이야기였어.
It was an interesting
그
tale.
아이들은
So did they
가지의
manage to
길을
tame the
들였어?
bell?
네.
They have
투쟁과
indeed. I can't
피를
help but
먹으면
look forward to what
황금가지가
kind of fruit this golden bell
어떤
seed
대가를
and so much struggle and
열매를
bloodshed will bear,
피워낼지
and at what
기대됩니다.
cost too.
저는 조금 더
I intend to enjoy this
연극
play
속을
for a little
지켜보는
longer,
먼
for I must gaze into the
지평선을
far horizon
눈먼 자들이
and shine a light for the
잘못된 바다로
blinded,
들어가지 않도록 등을
that I may turn them
켜줘야
away from the
하니까요.
sea, ease they mustn't seek.
불이 꺼질 때마다
I will spark the flame again and again should it go
다
out,
끌어내려진 별구름들이 다시
so that the
별로
fallen
돌아갈 때 어둡지
my
않다.
nebula's homeward journey to the star may not be veiled in
그
shadows.
후에는
Once it is over and done
저
with,
또한
I suppose I shall also
주인이요.
become a sovereign of a star,
약속한 대로 영원한
guided to my
안식을
promised eternal respite.
그때는 모두가
When that time
하늘만
comes,
바라보아도
we'll all be
즐겁겠지.
able to find joy just by looking up at the skies.
나는 이제 해가 지기를 기다려볼
For
거야.
now, wait for the sun to set in the glowing before nightfall.
언젠가 하늘에서 떨어진
Wait for
자가
the sheep.
들어줄 양을 기다리며
One who fell from the skies will draw me. Waiting for the sheep, one who fell from the skies will draw me. Yes, I'm annoyed I wasn't recording because I had some thoughts already that I thought were recording that are now lost. I think this chapter is better than chapter 6. In terms of predictions for Hong Lu's chapter, I'm kind of partly because I haven't finished his book, as well as I don't know what they'll throw in the lead up between now and his book. I probably have heavier predictions for Ryoshi's that are going to get tossed at the goddamn window when that one comes to fruition. It's probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be closer to like Heath's version of family drama. Heath had adopted family, but it was definitely drama. And then you have Sancho, which is also adopted family, but little, I guess, asterisks of kindred blood family too. I don't know. I think I like the. I think it was a little bit in Heath's. I think it's stronger in Dawn's chapter of like the found family aspect of the sinners. Of they are working together. They are a team, and that is becoming more and more locked in as they progress forward. While Dawn kind of is like the crazy wild child of the group up until this point, she's still the wild child of the group. She's still someone important to bring in and have. So I don't know. I think it kind of hammers home that I don't necessarily hate any of the sinners. To some degree, I like all of them. I think some stand out more. Dawn's definitely one that stood out, and while she wasn't my favorite, let's see. My ranking is probably still, it's definitely Ryoshi Ishii. And I don't know if I'd put Dawn or Roja in third. Those two are probably very close. And then it's Faust and Otis toward the back end. Partly because they haven't had their chapters. But partly because Faust might be higher just because we're getting tidbits of her breaking from the Faust hive mind in the W Corp. Otis still lower because I don't like the executive manager kiss-ass stick. The moment in the chapter where she goes, "I'll hold you to that," does play a lot, and I want to see her. I want to see more breadcrumbs for her chapter, as well as, so we have Honglu, Ryoshu, Otis, Faust, and Meru. 7. I feel like I'm missing somebody. You've had your chapter. You just did. The entire bottom row aside from Otis has had their chapters. And it's me, Otis, Honglu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Good lord, there's 5 more chapters. At least of the sinners? I don't know. It's something that's been just speculated with my friends of just what happens when they collect the gold balls. Will it end at the final chapter, or will there be... And to some extent, I would like to see some additional continuation of, let's say, something where they've all gone through their major arcs and now needing to deal with the villainous groups. And I think cramming it all into one chapter is a little much. Because they're gathering just like we're coming to terms with things, so if it's all done like a 13th chapter after all the main center chapters are done, seems plausible as well. Or an additional 12 chapters. And seeing where that goes. So but with the progression, I think there's a higher likelihood that it will be like a 13th instead of another additional 12. I don't know. Depends on how much they want to stretch story. But I'll be here for the ride. Once I finish Halloween's book, I'll have at least some better idea of what his will entail. I know it's gonna deal with Black Jade, or better deal with Black Jade to some extent, as well as his Jade Eye, whatever the elders are potentially looking for. Dante's own progression going on is also a factor to keep in mind. So there's a lot happening, a lot moving, a lot going on. Anyway, I'll be back in chapter 8.